Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of... So this is going to be a bit of an interesting one, because the reason that I'm covering this one today, aside from the fact that the regularly scheduled programming has actually opened up significantly for the first time in like 3 months, from all the different requests and such that I've actually gotten, and also just the recurring videos that, the gifts that keep on giving. That being said, aside from that, there's a reason why this is going on today. So I was just going through my screenshots, deleting the excess ones, particularly ones from the Mutant Girl remake, because there were, I kid you not, about like 600 of them. So yeah, take that, all of the Gacha tubers that keep track of your screenshots. Apparently I had 600 and I didn't even notice. But as I was going through those, basically, because they are like scattered in different places, because I relabeled some of them quite foolishly at one point for reasons, I actually found there was another one that was sort of like wedged in between that I seemed to find, and that was a screenshot of just a portion of the title of the first or maybe second episode of this series of Emotion Energy Pretty Cure. And I'm not sure why I saved it there, but I'm glad I did, because I checked to see if this was something I'd reviewed before, because yes, I absolutely was, reviewing a few bits of Precure content. That was Shining Rainbow Precure, which I also need to go back to at some point. And it turns out that I had just not done this one, but I did remember watching it. And that's when it clicked to me. I had watched this video a long time ago, like in November or so, I think, probably, maybe December actually, when dealing with the videos that were qualified for, for Gacha Fest. This is one that made it through a few of the rounds. And frankly, I agree with the notion that it made it through a number of the rounds. It just turns out that I forgot about this one in the slew of like all the other videos I was watching at the time, because I was going through all of them quite I believe best action. So that's what I remember about it, is the action in particular. And it's also been out that the style is quite unique, and tells us the series is in Gacha Life 2. It is marketed around Gacha Life 2, and it is indeed made in that. You'll see right away that yes, absolutely. But no. They're taking advantage of new stuff, and we do it. We just indeed. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and actually start seeing it, because I think, if fate free these sessions coming up in the next couple of days. I've already missed a week. Well, my watch hours are declining. It seems that destiny has granted me this moment, and that is the most Pretty Cure sentiment I think has ever occurred on this channel. So, with that in mind, apparently I keep going robotic and I can't hear you. You can't hear me. I mean, I can turn myself up. The going robotic, I don't know how to fix. I can adjust a couple of my audio settings, but I don't know. I don't know. That shouldn't be a thing. My audio interface has an auto tune option on it, but I never use it. It's off right now, so I don't know. Maybe if I turn it on and off. I'll try turning it on and off again. All right. Here is the auto tune. I don't know what this sounds like because I can't hear myself. La di da di do. Okay, and turned it off. Hopefully that fixed the audio. Otherwise, we don't have much time. And well, it's over this time. This video is half an hour long. We need to make up the time. So let's do that. Without further ado, on with the review. Oh, thank goodness it worked. Already, I always appreciate opening up on an establishing shot. The music volume is actually lower than normal, but that's just an adjustment on my end. It does seem like there's been some alteration to this image because of the shattered lamppost. The sense that a battlefield, well, I say a battle just took place, whereas the castle is actively in flames right now. So definitely something just went down. Okie dokie. Okay, first thing. I always suggest this, but when doing a panning shot backwards, pre-render your background and your characters together so they move in tandem. While yes, it is possible to calculate how to pan them back separately, or to do a little bit of like camera trickery to make make it seem like it's live action segments and how cameras move in real life. I don't recommend that normally. On the flip side of that, I'm going to appreciate the character design immediately because Aiden's going to come back in later and he's probably going to say something negative as a result because he normally does with gacha videos. But before I do that, I'm going to say that actually the character proportions match the shadow characters behind. That's normally one thing that's not as, that's difficult to navigate. It's like having backgrounds with people in them or finding backgrounds with people in them because normally the people look regularly proportioned and not like gacha characters. Not to mention also, I compared this before to Citrus, particularly because of particularly of the size of the heads. And while that does remain, that comparison remains true, we don't have Citrus's red outlines, thank goodness. But actually the torso also feels shrunken down as a result of that, and not like the head was down to adjust to the torso and then nothing else is different. It feels less like a shrunken head character and more like everything has been adjusted appropriately, which is the advantage of Gacha Life 2. Also, I don't recognize this character or this scenery from before. I don't think I've seen this one, so I think I might have watched episode 2 for Gacha Fest, much like I watched Believer in Gasoline episode 2 for Gacha Fest, because it happened to be the one that was on the list, because there were a couple of those like that. So actually, this might be new for me as well. Perfect. Here's that cloud backhousing character. Let's see the less Gacha accessories being used. Yeah, I mean, particularly for a princess of a potentially magical kingdom, because Precure, obviously. Yeah, I can see someone having this design in general. Anyways, or queen. I don't know. Bad news, my love. The Precures have been defeated by Ometsia. I don't know if Ometsia is a canon character to the Precure meta series or not. Could be original. I don't know. I personally would not have made the king's nose bridge the same color as his hair in general because it doesn't stand out as much. It feels like it's got two mustaches and one of them is horribly disproportioned. Anyway. Darling, I fear this may be a war we cannot win. Unfortunately, you're right. Jabez and his children are too powerful. Okay, meanwhile, possibly somewhere else, maybe not, I don't know. 1 second, Prince. Okay, visual storytelling. I guess the prince was occupied, probably. I'm hoping that's a lollipop and not a cigarette. I've seen it used as both in Gacha. I'm gonna hope it's a lollipop for now. All right, then. Okay, so quick search. OC, not a canon character. Fair enough. Just teleport when he entered. Oh yeah, I should point that out too. Anyways, Your Majesties, you must not give up. There is still time. I think Fuzzy's hands are actually like skewed a little bit. I mean, skewed in the sense of how you can skew the angles of something in Gacha Life 2, which that's a feature I rarely see in something like this. But yeah, see, look at the king's face right now. The nose bridge added, he looks like a me character gone wrong. Anyway, Azzy. No, there isn't. Jabez is too powerful. All of our warriors are tired and out of magic. I shouldn't be using mine in this scene, but I am anyway. And all the warrior princes and princesses have been defeated. I'm guessing those are the pretty girls. By the way, this, incidentally, is how I would suggest doing, a panning shot where things are not pre-rendered, because it feels like the camera is just zooming things in. I mean, depends like how they go about it, because if one part stops moving, it'll just feel like the background's growing. But let's see. Oh, and it cuts away. There was a little bit of a frame where there was a disparity there. So again, one of the issues that comes with not pre-rendering. Was that to make magical looking companions? Absolutely, yeah. I mean, as somebody who created the most cursed looking worm people for a D&D session in Gacha Life 2, I can confirm, yes, it does allow those options for sure. And I'm sure that you particularly appreciate that, Ghost Kitty, with because if Ghost Girl does come back, I imagine Gacha Life 2 would be your friend just for the sake of Fluffy alone, honestly. Apparently, Bon is a bit more shocked by this thing. I remember it from the other episodes. I guess I was less shocked, but I mean, this is a magical kingdom. Magical creatures exist. There's always a companion like this for a Pretty Cure series, so par for the course. Anyway, what about the Pretty Cures? The 3 deadly sins defeated them. There were once 7, but 4 of them died. What is that? Jabez has collected enough energy to do the lockout spell. We can't avoid it now. There is only one thing we can do. Teleport inside, I guess. I feel like there probably should have been a little bit of like a running set. I mean, yes, we know that she probably got here by running, but yeah, would have been a little bit more damn because she actually started to go off and then we cut to here. If the fluffy ting down. It is one of the most recent things I've seen from you. Because I haven't checked out because I haven't sent me anything in years, but yeah. And this is where Gacha Life 2 really shines. The fact that you can even custom person do this. Okay, I will admit her arms and hands are looking a little bit large compared to the rest of her body, a little bit wider compared to the rest of her body right now compared to before. We're getting a bit more into Maya 2.0 territory here. But the magic effects are stellar. Right down to them looking like something that Stella from Winx Club would make. Anyway. What do you do? Take the baby. And these ones. Wait, what? I teleport. What am I doing? I'm sending you to a planet called Earth. We have visited there once. It's lovely, and so are the people. They will take you in if you need a home. You are our only hope in saving this kingdom. Find new Pretty Cures and come back for us. But wait, what if by the time I come back you're already dead? Isn't the villain right outside? No time for questions. Go. Wait, Queen. No. No way did I call that line. Well, add Oracle powers in. King Queen of Magic and many Pretty Cures, I say the King and Queen just helpless. I can get it from 2 different I guess perspectives here, because on one hand, yeah, the King and Queen being, being, I guess, well, they're obviously still a monarchy, not like they're elected representatives or anything, but they are a governing body. But them having to do that without powers is something that they will probably have to cope with and, manage to some degree. So that limitation alone is interesting to think about. In a lot of other stories, of course, the King and Queen are the most powerful beings, and that's why their royal family has the most magic, because it simply exists that way, rather than what would probably happen in most situations, which is that other families would develop over time and, like, natural selection, I guess. The most magically inclined survive, uh, and they would possibly eclipse the royals at some point. Maybe this time it's a bit of a hybrid of both. Maybe the royals have power, but some other people had more, except they all died in this battle, so we don't see them. But it's true, this is giving Clark Kent and by extension Goku vibes. Yes, absolutely. Is the prince giving a thumbs down to this plan? The prince might be non-verbal, but even then, just being like, I disapprove of this plan. Not too bad, you're a child. Yeet. Oh, this looks like like the vortex from Code Lyoko, but more cosmic. Okay, I appreciate the fact that they're actually spinning around, like there's actually some sort of like forces acting upon them rather than just being static there. Probably a bit too comical for the tone of this scene, if it's supposed to be like the serious, like the dramatic origin point, rather than like, ragdoll physics, but okay. I think the prince is a baby or a toddler. That is one tall baby. Maybe that's how their species grows. I don't know. Is this Earth? Oh no, my legs! My effing legs, Prince! Where did they go? Okay, and yeah, he floats. He doesn't need other extra legs other than that, yeah. It just looks funny because, like, obviously that's the part that the way they did this is like removing the lower leg portion from Gacha Life 2, which is an easy thing to do, by the way. But it's still funny when you like look at someone like revives in a moment and they just look down like, oh my gosh, where'd they go? There's my spinning magical tunnel. Yeah, traumatized or concussed. So physical trauma, basically. Wait, Prince? What have I done? I've lost the prince. Well, you didn't lose anything. You were isekai'd without your consent. I've lost the prince. I've lost my home. What do I do? It's all over. Well, maybe he's fine. I'm over it. Moving on. It is lovely here, and this mild penning shot that I'm not a part of is gonna convey that. Like the queen said. Oh wow. So the captions and the character are static, but the shot behind them is panning. Why? Why would that be a thing? He's floating in place. He would also move. The queen trusted me with a mission. I have to find new pretty cures and save my home. On another note, if the queen put me here, how do I get back? Questions for later. Mission first. To be fair, actually, considering that the battle is still ongoing at this point, one of two options can happen. Option one is actually time dilation, because in the first Pretty Cure series, that's what happened. The two animal companions, one of them actually entered the Earth first from their other dimension, and the second one followed suit. But there was like 100-year difference by the time that they got there, despite setting out not far from each other. So one of them was just on Earth for an extra century, basically waiting for the other one. So it's entirely possible they've been time dilated in this case. If so, they are absolutely they're absolutely too late already. If not, then the battle's still ongoing, and they're still probably going to be too late by the time they've trained up and found all of the pretty cures. So, that's another possibility. But actually, a way to justify why they would be here, why like the urgency of the situation doesn't require them to go immediately to find, to save the kingdom, would be if they don't know how to return, and thus has to try to work that out throughout the series. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. Oh, also, call it now, but the most great mistake from Teddy Bear, toy by random kid. I mean, possibly the first one. I don't know. It's not going to be like Ted the movies or anything. Anyway, I'm muting this because I don't trust this not to be copyrighted. Still not pre-rendered, but a little bit more disguised, I suppose. Emotion energy pretty cure. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is going to be a recurring thing, apparently. So yeah, I know that in a lot of particularly anime intros, well, anime will do panning shots more often than West animation because that's one of their techniques to save on movement. You simulate movement by panning the shot that you've already got rather than having to, account for, or you do simple motions like repeated animations like this, like the tapping of the head. So this is an anime visual right down to, with the one exception of the fact that, the character is static. If you're not going to pre-render your shots, at least pan them a little bit with the rest of the camera, because why would the world be moving around them like this? I know this is the main character and the world literally revolves around her, but we don't even know that in the story. I mean, come on. Second thing, of course, that is a giant crayon. That is very true, and that is purely, I'm guessing, because of the difference in the hands. Because if everything else were gacha sized, then this wouldn't matter. But the held props, there's some adjustment that's skewing it, but not enough to reduce it in size. Because obviously, I guess you'd be holding a teeny tiny crayon in your hand. They probably had that kind of like trade off, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Like gacha-fied slushy cup. I think it's a custom coffee, but potentially, yeah. I'd say gacha-fied coffee prop. Yes, there. It still says Starbucks on it, but it has a gacha character on instead of the picture of Melusine, the medieval fantasy character that Starbucks used for their logo. Fun fact. It was meant to be a royalty origin story. I think there was a little bit of a chroma key issue with the green eyes there. I will give credit. Okay, here it makes sense for her to be like moving and panning across because it's not meant to be, like her in the scene doing something. It's like, I guess, posing for us, the audience. So that part makes sense. Okay. And also, I also appreciate the fact that, we get like a sense of who these characters are personality-wise in the intro alone. We don't get their names yet, but we do get something about them a little bit. Yeah. I don't need to be let in. Must stay in the live chat. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I'm just gonna do something for a second. Give me a moment. Definitely not gonna tempt fate with this one. Okay, and moving on. Are we done with the intro? Hold on. Oh wait, it's not voice acted. Of course we're not done with the intro. And there's that too. Yeah. This is one thing I will say. One of the things I have to like give huge props to Miraculous for is like this kind of intro where you actually get to see not only the main character's clumsiness, the dynamics between like the two different characters as they transform and how they interact with each other in the moment, and then all of that is in like the first like few seconds. So this kind of thing I do like to see in intros more so than any, particularly flashy visuals or, amazingly composited shots that you may end up coming across. I like more when you actually get to see something about the characters rather than just the characters. Anyway, hi KW.
I'm trying to stay calm with these designs.
Oh, look at that. He's slightly transparent. The moon you could feel behind him.
Oh my god, what is this? No, I'm trying to be positive here. I'm trying because obviously you put a lot of hard work and effort with these like animations and everything like that. Like, and oh my god, what is happening to these demons? Hello, what the?
I assume these are the 3 deadly sins that were mentioned earlier. That was the most Williams sound you've ever made.
I don't get it. Why do people do these kind of like stretchy designs? It does not make sense to me.
I have a theory. I have a theory on that, and it has once again to do with Dragon Ball.
Oh no.
So yeah, not the anime this is based on, obviously being a Pretty Cure spin-off, but close enough. Seeing as there's a lot of action, well, you see there's a lot of action even in the intro alone, but this series has a lot of action. I believe it was nominated for Best Action in Gacha Fest. So given that that's a huge focus for them, I can see what they tried to do here because when when Dragon Ball was at its peak, that was the lead manga in Japan.
Right.
Akira Toriyama decided to age up the main character of the series, and change his design, which was just not done at the time. Like the idea of making a permanent change in that aspect. Why would you go ahead and do that? But the reason that he convinced his editor to go along with that is because he explained that the action scenes were going to get much more intense from that point. You want to be able to draw proper actual muscles on characters, and the actual movements. Having a 7-to-1 head ratio was way better than the proportions that Goku had up until that point, which have been altered slightly, but they've been then. So
so you're saying that's what they're doing, basically
it's
that.
possible, yeah, that they've shrunken the heads. They've tried to adapt them so that they move better in action, maybe.
Okay, I may give him some grace for that if that's actually the case. It just looks walking to me. I don't know why.
We're not used to seeing gacha characters like that, aside from Maya 2.0, which you haven't seen most of her content, so it doesn't really apply to you.
I don't think I want to.
Yeah, shrunken heads, red outlines, but for some reason a 100% M approval rate. I don't know how that happens, but there you go.
What?
No accounting for taste sometimes.
Well, I know it's just I might try to get used to it if I see more like this, maybe get desanitized or whatever. It's just sometimes when I see these, even though I have seen other gacha content before where it's not like this or whatever, it's just what the
well, don't you worry, there's another 27 minutes of this to get used to.
Oh,
which
God.
I may not cover entirely today. It depends. I do want to do a long stream tonight because I've got 2 D&D sessions coming up, and I missed a day already. Yeah, my watch hours are already going down on both channels, so I need to pump things a little bit. So here's a long one for everyone.
No, fair enough. I understand.
Oh, you haven't seen Fuzzy.
Oh, God.
I think Fuzzy's hand was twisted in that one. He's skewered, but I think it was a backwards hand.
Well, anyways, I'm just going to head off for now. I wish I could stay longer, but I have other things I need to do. But I just wanted to talk about the character designs.
Okay, fair enough. I need Aiden to come in already and help me with the character voices, because it's about to get substantial.
Well, if I get done quickly, I might join back if you're still here. But for now, I have some other things I want to finish up on. So that's really all.
Okay, all right then, fair enough.
All right, take care. Bye bye.
All right, bye bye. So I think we're still in the. There we go. Oh, and the intro ends right there. Written and directed by Chamix or Chamix, not to be confused with Chamix. Wrong franchise. 15 years later. Yeah. Oh no. So they are absolutely too late right now. The kingdom is just long gone at this point. They've been flame ninjas to death. If you remember what happened in Ballroom Pops, yeah, same thing. There's only one maid left over, and that's it. Well, mission failed. I guess we'll get them next time. Kingdom is a desolate wasteland. Yeah, only if Scar takes over. Maybe the three deadly sins will actually, will look after the infrastructure a bit. You never know. I did twice by the time they got. Yeah, I did actually read that as Chamix. Yeah, same here. First time I saw it. Also, I unmuted. There is no sound for this part. Why is there no sound for this part? Okay, now we get sound effects. Great, but what happened to those establishing shots? Huh? And once again, the camera is still panning. It's panning. So what? So the pan will not be where it needs to be. Ironic. Time for ABC, Your Kingdom is Dead. That's what ABC, Your Parents Are Dead. ABC, Your Parents Are Dead came from that Kingdom episode of Ballroom Pops. So yeah. Oh, okay. All right then. So I did say that to pan both the characters and the background, at least, to not have one be static. So technically an improvement. I do have to ask that in future pan them a little bit so that they don't look like one of them is slide whizzing to a whole different frequency. But anyway. Or falling off the bed. I'm pretty sure this is also a transformation sequence song, isn't it? Did her legs get thinner in that shot? I think they did. Oh, okay. Now I remember the other thing that I latched onto about this series. So, while Futari wa Precure was the first anime that I ever saw, I'm holding a special place for that reason. The first the anime that replaced it directly after it finished, after it finished airing, I suppose, was one called Mermaid Melody or Pitchy Pitchy Pitch, depending on which one you want to go with. And that is, to this day, still one of my absolute favorite animes of all time. It's a crime that the English dub doesn't exist. It's only that, that never came to fruition. But the Spanish dub is probably, I think, the best Spanish dub I have ever actually witnessed. I know that's like huge praise, but because I praise a lot of Spanish dubs all the time, but that one I think takes the cake for a number of reasons. The reason I said this is instantly a transformation sequence song is because I was remembering this is a transformation sequence song from Mermaid Melody. So, ironically enough, the show that replaced the first Precure in Spanish airing is now having that show be represented, is now the music from that one is replacing the soundtrack that would come from actual Precure. All right, then. But I also happen to know that it is indeed copyrighted, so, wait. And now we go okay. Different transformation type, but yeah. You mentioned that. I started to watch my Melody. Yes, you do. In fact, everyone should. Watch the Spanish dub while you're at it, because there's no English dub that exists publicly. So, Okay, now oh, it's still going. Morning starshine. It's almost over, by the way. This is a very short transformation song, so we'll hopefully have to remove that much in the edit. Okay. Looks like you're already ready to head out. Mister. Why wouldn't I? I'm going to the Soaring Academy, the best and most prestigious school for the gifted and talented. You're either a walking advert for it or a terrible exposition person. Father, did I tell you about how good this academy is? Why, Soaring Academy, founded in 1923 under these conditions, blah, 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 blah. I mean, come on. You gotta be a bit more subtle. Also, yes, I am watching this. Technically, I watched episode 2 but didn't record it because I was watching it for Gacha Fest as one of the judges. But now we're going back to the beginning. So what are you cooking? Ah, why, air, of course. Can you quiet down? It's too early for this. Okay, I do said the one thing. Okay, there are probably too many frames in that like head tilt there because it was like way too slow. If there's either too many frames or it was a little bit short. But I like how there was an attempt to making it as smooth as possible. And now we're going into anime territory where we're cutting to, but back and forth between them where they're not moving as much. Which I don't knock. It's accurate. The backwards hand isn't, but, this is. Oh, I see why. Because you're trying to, like, flick so the thumb would be like that outwards, but except for the thumb, if you go like that, it would still be that way. Anyway. You'd have the same if you were going. As if I would ever want to go to an uppity gifted school like that. This is like Ant Farm if China and Cameron didn't go to the same school. You're right, gifted and talented, not dumb and useless. Because I am, you are not really exceptional. Also, okay, I said before this was a short transformation song, which it is. If it's not the full version, the extended one that you get like elsewhere. Sometimes they really do milk the transformation scenes in own melody, so like yes, they do get like an extended version, but I don't know. It throws me off specifically because I know what this is meant to score. They never use it for casual conversation moments. You know how, especially like the early days of a show, they'll have a limited soundtrack and gradually start adding to it. So you get more repeated tracks towards the beginning. But even then, they still have a sense of, okay, we can't use like this track for this particular thing or, something to that effect. Yeah, so they never would have used the transformation sequence for anything other than a transformation if it's written for that specifically. Same way that in Code Lyoko, for example, they don't use the well, I see that. Oh wait, no, they do use the virtual sound effects sometimes. Yeah, they don't use the Lyoko specific like battle soundtrack outside of Lyoko scenes. There you go. Also, the classic anime sibling banter. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, in anime, if your sibling is either your bitter mortal enemy or your protege if they're much younger, or your love interest, but we're gonna ignore that aspect. Oh my! Stop messing around! Wow, you almost clonked your daughter in the head. Be careful with that hand of yours. Anyway. Stop those guys and put your sister's stuff in the car. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a backing errand boy. It is bold to, portray one of the protagonist in this light immediately, I will say. Which, of course, what he adds to a potential evolution later, so it's fine. That's for shade this morning when I started. Yeah, that's fair. Also true. And that's normally way out the sound effect of them fully transforming of like the glint or something. Anyway, finally, we're done with that part. Let's see if I'm guessing they're gonna get like other soundtracks that are actually eyes for casual scenes. Like there's one track particularly in the school that goes like do 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 do. They use that in a lot of places, but particularly in school scenes. So I guess we'll find out. And we'll also welcome Aiden for this portion. Hello.
Hello. Their heads are too small. Look how big their arms are compared to their heads.
What did I say, people? I said immediately that Aiden was going to say something negative about the designs when he came in.
Seriously, look at the proportion of their hands to their head. Their hands are as big as their head. That's a concern.
Yeah, there are some scenes where the hands are better proportion and the legs actually are worse sometimes because, like, the main character woke up and had thighs for days, let's say.
Yeah,
but then was fixed immediately afterwards.
I think the effort is admirable, but at the same time, I also think this is severe overkill. and I definitely think the head should be at least slightly larger, so it looks a lot more proportional to their body. Because the proportions are
say
just a tad off here.
Yeah, I was saying this to KW earlier that the decision behind that might have been motivated by the same way that Toriyama aged up Goku to make the action sequences much more dynamic in drawings because of the head ratio not being so vast. Yeah, the problem, of course, with going too far in that direction with Gacha, I like to shrink the heads of Gacha characters for anything other than Mutant Girl or something that, started in another Gacha. My philosophy is always, keep the designs of something the same way that they started in if you evolve the game, but anytime you do something with a new game, that's when you get to be a little bit more, out there. So while I do like shrinking heads of characters now, I usually keep them within like the 90 to 80% territory because of the other proportions,
Yeah, unless, I guess you can manually shrink down the other proportions too, but that's just a lot of work.
Which you can in Gacha too, and they do that sometimes.
Yeah, I definitely just think the arms, especially here, should have been shrunken down to compensate for the smaller head.
That is true. This man can facepalm and give himself a concussion. Oh, and thank you for visually portraying that, Leo. Everything is packed. Whoa, is that my hand?
Whoa, what in my hand? Look
Wait.
out! Whoa! Look at this girl's hands in comparison to her hand. Oh no!
Well, I mean, she is the sister of the character we just saw, so it runs in the family.
Yeah, bit. But oh god, look how buff this other man is here. By the way, look how big his arms are. I mean, his hands are huge too, which is kind of a concern. But he works.
I do like the fact that his name is Regel. It reminds me of the Jazz Pops villain. Actually, shout out to the Star Tribe.
Also, why did she have like little cheek swirls like Jigsaw?
Because Jigsaw didn't invent the cheek swirls. There's loads of anime characters that have those.
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah. I mean, of course, it's his own gacha style. We're just discussing the efficacy of said style. This is a review, after all.
Yeah. I mean, technically, technically, a lot of stories have a style. It doesn't mean you can't, talk about the aspects of the style that may not work as well.
Yeah, like for example, this car here. I like the idea of putting someone inside of a car. It's just that we've made it so that her legs are going into the seat because because the seat is so large in comparison to her. Which I'm guessing is not going to be how it's portrayed outside because most gacha vehicles are way smaller than they should be.
Yeah. Also, issue with
I'm not sure if this background was just like cropped like this in general because
probably.
If I know one thing about the show, they like to resize and change backgrounds, so I'm sure it can be fixed somewhere.
Also, to emphasize thing with our style real quick, look at her neck. Look how thick that neck is. That's a really thick neck. Yeah,
this is the trade-off because obviously the characters' necks in Gacha are paired up with their torso, which means that if one of them doesn't change, then yeah, you get this. Another reason. Honestly, the biggest reason why I keep like the hair's the size that I normally do. For that reason. But anyway, let's get going.
Oh god.
I'm so excited.
When she closed her eyes, her eye shines were over there, which is one of the things I hate about GL2's eye shine aspect. Yeah. I love how the simple eye shines look, but then I hate when you're like, okay, I gotta have a character close their eyes. I'm like, crap. I gotta go into the editor, remove the eye shine, go back into the scene.
I will say a lot of my time editing, is spent doing exactly what you just said.
Man, I wish they made it a lot easier, but oh well.
I wonder how my year will look.
Oh, it will look very, very violent.
It will look like an ad break. Oh no, it will look like a title card.
Keymaster. I didn't notice that until now.
Oh yeah, but it's been there the whole time.
Okay, I'll voice Lyra because I have an elegant voice.
Sure.
Okay, guys, This is as far as you go.
Well, actually, I would like to go inside to talk to the principal. You know, just because of the sake of like your enrollment.
No, this is as far as you go. Stay here. Ah!
Okay, I'm sorry. Rio, get back in the car. Oh, Lyra, you're just growing up so fast. It was just yesterday you were 5 years old, running around your house and being creative and doing whatever came to mind.
Actually,
And
that
now
was
you're 6 years old. I'm kidding.
That was actually yesterday. You see, remember I age a lot faster than normal humans.
Oh, that's right. Happy 6th, 7th, and 8th birthday.
Dad, you promised you wouldn't have this discussion for the 10,000th time.
30,000th, actually.
Wow.
I'm very good at counting. Have you seen my fingers?
Wow, your fingers are huge. Oh God, why are their hands so huge?
All the better to hug you with, my darling girl.
Wow, you could break someone's neck with these hands, apparently.
Who needs pretty cures when you've got these hands, literally?
I'm gonna miss you too, Dad.
I won't miss you.
Well, that's unfortunate, because you won't have to. Snap.
What?
I don't know. Because I will.
Are you going to spin me around right now? That's not how you hug someone. I do see that they've definitely moved the arms to make this hug pose a little bit more effective. But yeah, this is either where masking would have come in handy, or alternatively, actually, because they've already shown that with a character that you'll see later, they can remove the lower half of legs. They can do the opposite of that and put a hand behind Leo instead. You know, Frankenposing. You're packing your stuff in the bus back to boarding school. I imagine this, like, you know, big goodbye is most likely, yes, it is a boarding school. Yeah. Oh, my children. Is that his catchphrase? He says that a lot. Oh,
Dad, what did I tell you about catchphrases?
They're only for main characters. Bye, Starshine. See ya, sis.
Bye, guys. I'll miss you.
Lyra, all your stuff is falling out of your bag. Quick, pick it up.
It's okay. It's only my social security card.
That bag should have definitely been in her other hand.
Wow, this is nothing like public school.
Name one thing that is different.
Well, I'm wearing a uniform. Oh God, they just popped into existence.
It's nothing like public school.
Impossible.
The students blink into existence. That's not a thing I see in most public schools, you know.
And they're
The camera
also
won't
floating.
stay still. The
They're
background changes
floating.
before they fade out of it because it's not pre-rendered again.
They're shifting. Oh God.
Mhm.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, there's definitely an increasing delay between the frames of the background changing and the characters changing. Something went wrong in the syncing up of this. Good thing that guy can't see it, I guess.
He's blind. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I've got a tinfoil hat, but still.
You voice Vanny.
All right. Students, don't forget to get the dorm room number of roommates.
Man, that's a big magnifying glass. Speaker. Loud speaker thing.
Can you turn that thing down? No, you turn it down.
Hello. Hey. Can I send you my bills for my loss of hearing, please?
Megaphones are also not typically used in public school. That is fair. Yeah.
I would hope they're not used like this. Oh God.
Oh, not for the person's face. No, I do remember. I do remember that actually in my private school they did actually use a megaphone at one point.
I don't remember the private school I went to very well.
It broke very quickly.
I was like in kindergarten. I think it was like kindergarten. I was a child. I was small.
Oh, I was in equivalent of second grade to sixth. So yeah, basically.
No worries. What's going on with your pupils? Like, one of your pupils is red, one of your pupils is yellow. Is that like a medical emergency?
Well, you know, it's I normally say heterochromia, but I don't know if this counts as heterochromia or not. I don't know.
I don't think that counts as heterochromia. Your eye color is still the same.
I have a very serious and rare type of color blindness, and then a whole different type of serious and rare color blindness. Whenever someone tells me look at the green button, I have to check both my eyes to make sure they know what they're talking about. Anyways, the name is Vanny.
Laura,
Oh,
I don't know
outlines
what
too.
I don't know what to say my last name.
Borealis.
Laura Borealis.
Really? Was your mother's name Aurora? Come on.
Actually, yeah, she died. She was accused of being a witch and burned at the stake.
Well, this is an anime, so that does track. Anyways. Oh, goodness, no, I'm not a teacher.
Bish bosh. I do love like the characters look just like this hand gesture all the time. It's like a lot of them do it.
Just the principal's daughter.
Does that mean you get privileges that I don't? And can I steal those privileges?
Yes and no. Making her pay me to do this. Pretty name, by the way.
Thanks a lot.
It really gives Wattpad protagonist.
Anyways.
Oh. I should probably give you this.
What's this?
Do you like how like our arm just held it like this, like towards her face? You know, normally with Gacha cards, it's like in the middle of their hand all the time. Anyway.
Dorm room and roommate. Marilla Oceania.
No, that's me. Marilla Oceania. Is that like a magical spell? Am I
First of all,
doing magic?
I'm pretty sure that's Oceania. And also, you want to talk? I mean, you've got a star theme name. This person has a sea theme name. What are you, Marvel characters?
Oh no, we're still
wonder what
movie
your powers will
characters
be.
actually.
I wonder what your powers are going to be. It's a real mystery.
Do you know her?
I spoke to her a couple of times in middle school. I told her name was weird. She didn't like that. We never talked again. She's pretty shy. She's a nice girl, though.
I hope so. But anyways, I should probably go. I hope to see you when classes start.
Thank you, and I shall go to the infirmary because my hand has been broken in this position. Someone help, please. Ah!
Murilla's surname becomes Sinia later on. Oh, that's much more subtle, of course. Remove the O, makes a world of difference.
It was nice to meet you too.
I can't hear.
What? This should be we just slide whistle for every time this happens, I swear.
I'm pretty sure I'm going larger as we pan in.
Well, this must be the dorm.
Wow, I'm really not liking the part of the art style where they have like the white hair shine across like their hair color. I feel like it would be like what I do with that hair shine is I color the hair shine lighter than the hair. But
yeah,
not this much lighter than the hair. If that makes any sense.
We'll see. For
Not
me,
pure
that's For me, that's the equivalent of black outlines and versus the outlines that I have, which is like the darkest version of whichever color is for Mutant Girl, and then sometimes not darkest for other shows later on. It's equivalent thing for me, just on the opposite end at the end.
Yeah, it's not as pressing as the hand proportions. That is probably the hand/body proportions. That's probably the most pressing part of the art style. I mean, as much as I don't like the hair highlight, that's kind of whatever. Ultimately, but like the body proportions, yeah, no. The body.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Oh no, my roommate is here.
I hear you.
Come in. It was a close-up. In anime, that means I'm thinking my head.
Hi.
All your stuff is falling out your bag, by the way.
Why is my text now green? I thought it was yellow.
I think they forgot to switch it back.
Okay. My name is Lyra. You're Mariella, right?
Yes.
This is gonna be harder than I thought.
Me when I small talk.
Maybe if I try to get to know her. Hey, would you like to answer some intrusive questions? Like, for example, where were you born exactly? And where do you live? Like, your exact address.
See, here's the thing. We've already had terrible exposition from Lyra, so actually they probably would take up that offer.
Oh, God. So, how'd you get here? A car. A car. That's how I got here.
I'm in the gifted program and in the fine arts program as well. Not the grammar program, apparently.
Cool, me too.
Wait, both of those things? Wow, what a coincidence. Actually, okay, to be fair, that is probably why they got paired as roommates. I can see, a school doing this kind of thing, especially if you don't have like personality quizzes or anything, which I assume they didn't. Yeah, pairing people up based on their, affinities and aptitudes. Yeah, I get that. Anyways, really?
Why?
Oh, never mind.
Yes. Well, except for the fine arts program, I'm not much of an artist. Last time I drew with crayons in middle school.
Which is interesting because we see her draw with a crayon in the intro. I thought she was going to be the artistic one, actually. I bet that Morella uses watercolors.
What do you do in fine arts?
I sing a little bit. Oh, so fine arts means performing arts. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just a bit. Okay.
Yes, I get. Yes, I'm very shy, so I get through the first notes and then run off stage. I do mean a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Again, as video goes on, the more they close their eyes, the more grating the fact that the eye shines still appear. Like,
you know what? I just remembered something.
You gotta remove these eye shines if you're gonna use these anime eyes.
Yeah, that's fair. But speaking of, by the way, I just remembered another story. By the way, there was this one girl in the private school I went to, actually. Yeah, who for some reason I got signed up for a lot of music related things. I don't know why. Her passion was absolutely not music. She clearly was miserable the whole time.
Yay.
So she put in the minimal effort possible in many situations. Sometimes we had a guitar club together basically, and sometimes she'd play at the first few notes of the song and they'd be like, and that's it. Her catchphrase was "ija," which means that's it. That's all you're getting. But the best time was when in Spain it's it's obligatory in most cases to learn to play the recorder. That's just the thing that
it was obligatory here too in elementary school. It was awful.
Oh, okay, fair. Well, that's better. I remember my elementary school. Anyway,
that's where I was just writing the Mean Girl because of my experience with the recorder. I only got the white belt. We had a belt system where it's each song you learned, you got a little string tied on that corresponded with karate, and I only got the white belt out of pity. It was out of
but in karate, the white belt is the default.
Well, yeah, but you have to do hot cross buns to get the white belts. I couldn't even do that, but I got it out of pity. It was very sad.
You and this girl would probably be kindred spirits in that case, because one time, don't remember the song we were learning specifically. It's what it was told something. I was like, da, 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 da. Don't remember what it's called.
I don't know what that is. I can't think of it.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a long shot. But yeah, that's that song. Granted, that's the tempo you're meant to do it at. Obviously, most are sort of going like ba, 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 da, ba, ba, like really focusing. Like, so it wasn't the best ultimately, but when we were like exam, we actually had to go up. We were had to go up and like perform that particular song to the class, basically. You know, which refreshingly no one made fun of anyone for, because we were all doing the exact same thing. And we were all forced to, so it didn't matter. But this girl got up at one point and then just immediately went, yeah. That's it. The teacher was livid at that, but we as a class lost it completely.
I mean, you know, technically did it for a second.
So yeah, Marilla absolutely gets too shy after one note and leaves.
She's like, today I'll be auditioning for a talent show. Bye.
I will be singing I Dream a Dream from Les Miserables. Hi.
Auditioning for a play, being like, hey, I'll be auditioning for the part of Romeo in Romeo and Juliet. Okay. Hey. Where art thou? Okay, I'm done. Bye.
That's Juliet's line.
Yes. I don't know plays.
That's about Romeo. Anyway.
She didn't read the play very well. That's
no, she also read Where Art Thou instead of Wherefore Art Thou.
Safe to say no part was given to her.
No, she got to be an extra. She got ensemble.
She got to be tree number 6.
She got to be the bush that Romeo hides behind. Anyway, more than a little bit. I dreamed a dream of. But anyways. Do you think this is still you, Aiden?
Oh, do you have any friends here? Well,
there was Vanny, but she told me her name was ridiculous in kindergarten. I never spoke to her again, so I don't know if she counts. No, not really.
Well, let's change that. You're gonna go from 0 friends to -1 friends. You're going to gain an enemy today.
Oh, the misery. You know what that's one thing I like about Lyra so far, is that, you know, we've seen how mean she can be and conceited in front of her brother, but, you know, when she sees someone who's actually shy, trying to make a good impression with, she's actually going to try and use her and use her confidence and self-assuredness to her benefit and to that of someone else. Really shake my giant hand. Go on.
If you want to, anyways.
I don't know. Maybe we should be enemies. You'd really want to be my friend?
I mean, we just met. You haven't had any red flags so far. There's any red flags to note, right?
You know what? That is a good point. My colors are mostly blue, so...
Of course! Wow, we're glowing with the heavenly glow.
What is happening? What is going on? Bear in mind, they don't have powers yet, so this should not be... I said like some mean main characters, but you have to point out someone else's lack of friends or ask them immediately behind that. Yeah.
Do you have any friends? Wow, that's like little friends. What a loser.
Ah. Swan Lake, I believe. Oh, and it's gone. Okay, see that I like that is an improvement over the establishing shots from before, which was silent. You know, even if the music cuts out way too abruptly, which yes, it does that, it still existed. It's rare we got to see a training session as well, although I will point out that none of those were remotely close to hitting him. That kind of thing is where you like resize the character or like reposition them so it looks like he's dodging rather than just, you know, they're gone. And also where the camera is a little bit more effective, like, you know, with the flowing backgrounds and the static characters, because, you know, they're supposed to be going really fast anyway. Oh, and that move especially. Yeah, I should point out, this was a Gacha Fest nominee, but I believe it was for action specifically.
I mean, the action's decent. Maybe, I wouldn't say it's crazy, but it's decent.
Hey, I said it was nominated, I didn't say it won. It might have won. I'm not going to give that away yet, but, you know.
Oh yeah, when is like the thing actually coming out?
I don't know. I've still got 2 speeches to write for it, so
Speeches?
not host speeches, not you know, I didn't win anything.
Oh,
You could have won something. I don't know. The Mean Girl has like what, 2 nominees in there?
Actually, yeah, it might. I know it had at least 1, because obviously I've seen the list, but yeah. I think that most of the nomination players were not public. The first one was, but I think the other 2, like when the rounds went by, were just sent to the judges. Anyway, Kamehameha time. That is a way smaller beam than what we just saw a second ago. Surprise attack!
Oh wait, she got impaled by both beams at once.
Stop this at whoa! Oh, that's Ometsia. that's the character. That she got mentioned before in the first scene. She's the leader. Anyways, can you two stop being? Can you just stop being idiots for 2 seconds? 2 seconds. Sorry, Mets. Oh, and Swan Lake comes back. Okay. This one's you. Or not. You're such a buzzkiller, Metsia. You haven't had a real fight in ages. It's like Mega Mind. As soon as you take over, what to do next? Let us have this.
You're supposed to be saving your energy.
Saving energy for what? Doing absolutely nothing as usual? He's right. On a rare occasion. We haven't exactly been doing anything these past years.
Unfortunately, you're right. I wish Dad hadn't done that stupid lockout spell.
Wait, but Ometsia was fighting them, but then was someone else activate the lockout spell? But the king and queen said it was unavoidable, as if there was a problem for them to stop it? Were there 3 sides, or did I get it wrong, like who Ometsia was supposed to be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
mean,
Someone in the chat has seen this series. Let me know what that's about.
I told him what the spell truly does, and he ignored it until it was too late.
Oh yeah, it was King Jazil who was I think it's his name, Jazil, who was responsible for it. Yeah. Rathan is in Wrath, the deadly sin is it an envy then? What's Ometsia? Good question. Nothing is ring a bell right now specifically. I don't know. But you're probably right, because they are the 3 deadly sins I mentioned earlier. Oh, I already answered your question. I was answering my own question. Sorry, I was like, why was Ometsia so against the heart lockout spell that was done by the side that she was fighting on? But then I realized it was her dad, but she advised against it. So yeah, never mind. Oh, Kenobi's back.
I have returned. I have finished what I needed to do. What kind of, it's whatever. I forgot to record some sound effects, so I couldn't finish what I wanted to do today. So that had to be tomorrow's job. But yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, completely fair.
And I also was just finishing up a original 1954 Animorph Farm movie because I finished reading the book today because I got curious since there's a new movie coming out. Well, it already came out in 2025, I think, but there was like a new modern version of Animal Farm, and I'm like, you know what?
Of course.
Yeah, so I was like, my family has talked about reading this book. Some of my friends talk about reading this book, so why not read the book? And I do not regret it. It was really, really good.
That's fair. That's fair. I've heard good things.
Yes, but anyways, what have I missed? What happened?
Okay, so we have met 2 out of the 3 protagonists that we're going to see. They are roommates.
Of course.
And, yes, one of them is named Lyra Borealis, and the other one is named Morella Oceania, who is going to become Sionia later on.
Okay.
Yeah, no points for guessing what their powers are going to be. So yeah, that's aside from that, what's the last thing you? Oh wait, you were there for the intro, so you saw the
yeah, I didn't see much.
Okay, so before that happened, there was a king and queen whose kingdom was being threatened by these 3 deadly sins, and so they decided to isekai their animal mascot and their young son into a portal to Earth. We haven't seen the sun yet since that event happened, but the mission from Animal Mascot is to find the new Pretty Cures to come and help them. Then 15 years passed, which makes it seem like the Fuzzy waited a little too long to find new cures, honestly. Was there just 15 years worth of trial and error that everyone else failed miserably or something?
Good.
That part we still haven't resolved yet.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Right.
And the negativization spell is still on a 15-year cooldown. He basically sent us here for nothing.
So it's been 15 years, but it's another 15 years before something happens again. Okay. Well, Fuzzy, half your time's run out. Come on, do something. What was the good happen?
Well, it's 15 plus 15, you idiot. 15 years.
Oh, so we're saying, okay, so she's the idiot for not realizing. Okay, so it was on a 15-year cooldown. Normally when someone says it's on a 15-year cooldown, it still means there's extra 15 years, but fine. Okay. Because that's how long we've been here! You have got to be kidding me. How did you forget this?
Shut up, fatty!
But he's not fat!
I mean,
I
they
am
got together.
broad.
I mean, sure, you might have thicker legs, but
I have legs for days.
These thighs don't lie.
Just because I'm the oldest doesn't mean you're incapable of thinking. I need to do everything because you can't.
What is happening with the dialogue here? There's something. There's a caption underneath the current caption.
I don't know.
I guess I was probably just an oversight. Okay, all right. You sure like to control everything.
I mean, if you need help with alien voices, let me know.
Oh yeah, no, like Aiden now miss being one of these. I don't know. I tell you what. Let's divvy these ones up equally. Aiden, you be Etain. Kenobu, you be Rathan. I'll keep being a Metzi.
Which one's ethane?
The green
Red
one.
or green? Okay, green it is.
And I guess Rethan is the purple one, I guess.
No. Rathan's the red one. I'm the purple
Oh,
one.
okay, gotcha, yeah. All right,
I'm keeping this voice. It's fun to do.
That's fair. I just wanted to double check.
All right. I hope we don't get a situation where they have no lines right now until like way later. But let's see.
Anyways, shut it, bigums. Etain, go out into the human city and find someone to test the spell on.
You're gonna isekai someone from the human world into your dimension? Wow.
I mean, they're kind of strange, but okay.
If you're right about the cooldown, I'm probably the person speaking right now. Sorry about that, you've got no lines. Finally back in business, and we can get to a waking dad.
Oh, so the dad put himself to sleep with the spell. Fair enough.
Got it, Metze. I don't know.
Metzi, I'm guessing. Short for Metzi.
Why you have to send him?
Moreover, why is your name Etain in the captions, but you're Rathan? What?
Because apparently I have 2 names now.
You stole his name the second he left. Wow, you are a villain. Anyways, maybe if you try being smart for once, you might actually get the chance to do something.
Bro, are you okay?
What?
I heard something fell. I thought that was
Nothing
you.
fell. It's just my chair got stuck under my thing for half a second. Nope.
Oh, okay. It's absolutely Pride and Wrath is definitely Wrath is this interaction. I mean, yeah, I'm sure maybe Pride has a different like word that's like a synonym for it, but I just don't know what it would be. I've been here for 15 years and haven't even gotten close to finding any pretty cures. Oh look! In the span of a few episodes, I'll find 3.
Why do you sound like Toy Freddy?
I don't know. I was going for Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged for this.
Oh
Who
god!
in turn was inspired by Barney. I've let everyone down. I've let the king down. I've let the queen down. I've let my entire kingdom down.
Dishonor you,
from the
dishonor
queen,
your family!
dishonor from the king, dishonor from the whole kingdom. That's the new They're in Danger. That's the new They're in Danger right there. All right. Okay.
I guess what's so short.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright, anyways, we're
Back in business. I'm never gonna be able to go home. Yeah, I still no votes on like if you can get home because someone else sent you here. But anyway.
I do like
Also,
his
this is what I
design.
meant before, where I said like that this character has severed legs because yeah, that's how you do that edit. Probably should have taken away the shadow if you're going to use one of the shirt legs to cover up the fact that there's no other closed legs. That looks weird otherwise, but yeah. Wait! Come back! Stop! It stopped.
Mm-hmm.
I
Well, that's
have
what you
mastered
told it
my
to.
own powers!
That's what you told us to do. So.
After 15 years, I can finally control my own spells. A human school? Man, I thought I was in a giraffe school for a second there. Good thing that's... dodged that bullet. They made for terrible pretty cool candidates.
Well, I mean, giraffes are from the demon world, so, you know.
Yeah, they were not suited. This probably means the wand picked someone that goes here. Well, it's about time, wand. What took you so long? I mean, I'm sorry, but I don't like outside of this. You're telling me that in 15 years there were no other viable candidates whatsoever that could have possibly, you know, been chosen as cures. None.
Yeah, no. You see, in 15 years he couldn't find someone, so he ended up running into a random school of teenage girls, and these teenage girls are so much better infinitely than possibly 15 years worth of searching.
Oh, I just realized something. I thought it was still Harmony talking when this message was sent. No, this was the creator.
Oh!
I didn't realize who you were until you sent this message.
Oh!
And I looked at the user and I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Wait, hello! Hi, my name is KW. I just got here. Well, I was here earlier, but now I'm there again. Hello, hi. If I go crazy or whatever, it's not because of you or the series. Just sometimes with these Jacob Fire streams, I go crazy. So be prepared for that.
Yes. Okay. Moving on. But I guess now it's up to me to find her at this point.
Wait, that means
Which
I have a
is
question
not
for
different
you,
to-
you creator.
But first,
Why these gacha designs? I'm just curious. I want to know. I am curious. I want to break your brain. And what the? Whoa!
okay. I will say, you know what? This character having like this size head, okay, maybe it's not gotten human proportions fully down. The ears are also a giveaway of that. You know, went through like the evolutionary side of things and you're kind of, you know, got stuck for a little bit. But it's like, yeah, okay, fair enough. That's character's a larger head relatively. Honestly,
I mean, this
matches
is
a little
actually
bit more
no
than the
above
rest
his eye. Not gonna lie. I'm just surprised the transformation. That's really all.
Yeah. I also love how, like, you know, this that in so many anime they always give like the character in disguise a reverse cap. This is the thing that all humans wear. Now, where to start? Actually walking. Oh wow, she's still here. She's committed.
Oh
Oh,
god.
okay, this character.
What?
Yeah, she's the principal's daughter. And apparently is getting paid by said principal to
The burst
order people around. Yeah,
Ah.
yeah.
Oh.
You want
Okay.
you want to voice her now? You're here.
Sure.
All right.
Stop messing around and get your dorm room and roommate. Oh my god, you're a cutie. Where are your parents?
Excuse you, I am a high school student. Oh, forgot about this part.
Okay, now you're leaning towards more what was his name? The teacher from Very Odd Parents. Ah!
Crocker.
Crocker,
Yes.
Mr. Crocker.
Yeah.
Riddle me this. Why would it take 15 solitary years to get a single person? Well, if the one chose somewhere from here, it must mean they have pretty good powers!
Whoa, that's a
There you
good
go.
Betty impression. Oh, thank you. I did not expect you like that. I was just going
I
with
didn't
the-
know that these characters had canonical voices because I've just been doing whatever the heck.
I mean, my voice is perfect for the main character, though, right? Like, oh my god, yeah. I forgot what I
That's
did.
yeah. Aiden's voicing Lyra for today. For context. For context, yes.
You came all the way over here yourself?
I mean, it wasn't very long walk. This neighborhood, like right over there. I mean, yes, it was so long. Please take me to the kindest person here, or something.
They don't have any until the 6th episode, unfortunately. Well, that makes me want to watch it more. I want to see it. Hello.
Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna continue this. You weren't here for the start of this, but I watched episode 2 because I'm one of the judges for Gacha Fest. So I was like watching the entire playlist of nominations, and then forgot about this series until I was clearing out my screenshots today for one of my own Gacha projects, and I saw a screenshot of this series in the title, which clearly was meant for myself. So Destiny brought me to this moment right here. Much like Fuzzy, it took me a long time to get anything done regarding the show.
Well, I mean, it didn't take us 15 years, though. So
No, it didn't. Yeah.
That's points over Fuzzy.
My computer wouldn't have lasted that long. No, think of an excuse quick. I brought something from my sister. Now she's gonna ask who your sister is. Nice going, Fuzzy. She definitely bought that. I'm a genius.
Who's your sister?
Curses! Think of a name, think of a name! Star!
Oh, you must be talking about Lyra Borealis.
Wait, how does that sound like Star at all?
Because Aurora Borealis being a phenomenon from the sky.
Yeah, but
I
that's
guess.
not the same thing as astrology. Slightly different.
No, well, no, it's not astrology. It is astronomy. So there's that, at least.
It's all about the poles. Magnetism.
Yeah. It is. Yeah!
She should be somewhere in the halls.
Lyra also has a Star hair clip. Wait, Star? Brother? Say, you wouldn't happen to have felt a little magic-y today, right? No, why? That is not you, sorry.
You should be able to find her.
And also
Okay.
doctor my wrist.
Ow!
Okay. Wait, why would you let this allegedly small child walk around the school without someone escorting him? Wouldn't it make more sense if you escorted him to the room because he's allegedly a child? Not,
Paid him. Paid him.
She's got to like usher other people in to get like their stuff in order. She's trying to wrangle a bunch of unruly people. They're all Gen Alpha.
Welcome to America, Aiden, where we do not care about if our children are
I-
with
okay,
adults or
I-
not.
I will say it's definitely very interesting the way that like in a lot of TV shows they just let random adults go inside the schools.
Spencer
like,
walking
oh,
around school.
And so what are
casually.
you doing here? No, really, what are you doing here? Hey, thank you, bye.
Cassie stays.
Wait, this is me. Do you have a calculus?
Yes.
Oh wait. Do you have calculus and chemistry first, and first and second block? Oh God.
Yes, actually, another thing that we coincide on. Those roommate charts are really doing their job. Anyways, I also have history and English with you too.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
I do love how they're doing the same thing that I did in Mutant Girl, but just I lampshaded it. It's not much better, honestly. Look at her schedules, basically a perfect match. Oh, wasn't that great, Julius?
We're gonna have the same. Oh God, I can't see where.
No,
We're gonna have the
Russ is
same
lucky about Russ's name.
classes. It's perfect. I need. This is gonna be your best year ever.
Oh.
Okay,
Okay, like how she stopped moving, but yet Morella was still walking and the camera was still panning. So she slid for a bit on the waxed floor. No wonder she bumped into someone. Anyway, anime bump into encounter unlocked.
Is this the love interest or the bully? I think
We
it's the
should
bully.
do
Oh no, well they didn't fall over, so bully.
We should have done like a gacha bingo, but to see how many stereotype like anime tropes they put into the
Wait,
gachas.
okay, Jacob, this will be given the Fred voice because I find that funny.
No,
Well,
no.
but I'm Morella, you're Lyra, so surely,
Yes!
surely KW
Thank
is
you.
Mila.
Thank you.
Okay, fine. KW, do your best Fred voice.
I am not doing Fred
Why not?
because it hurts my ears.
Come on, KW. You know you want to.
For context, for all of the new people who have come to see Gacha for the first time, Fred is the name of a D&D character that has stuck around just for a long time. That is either a beloved NPC or a POV like character for some one shots nowadays.
And yeah, she sounds like this. She's a pig cat girl. She's really ditzy at times. But she
I
can
mean,
be
if you
smart with
want
a
a
platinum
kind of like
and no one else
voice,
is
I
doing anything.
can use my Wonderland Jester cat character from the
Okay,
voice.
do that.
All right.
Oh, ew. Meow.
It's cat related. It's close. Yep.
What are you doing here?
Meow. Because I deserve to be.
To be fair, in the at least in the original Precure series, the two animal protagonists kept on saying like Mepo and Mipa at the end of their sentences all the time. So yeah, just that weirdly tracks for this series.
Oh God. I'm surprised you ended up here. Meow.
Still failed diva wannabe Mila. Mila?
Mila, I think.
Mila.
Mila? Woof. That's one of the trends. I don't know.
Do you guys-
Marilla?
Do you all have like a disease where you have to make animal noises now?
I don't know what you're talking about. Squeak.
Wow! Oh God, your
Oh.
hand was so huge! Ow! Owie!
And she's gone. Okay.
OMG.
I have been yeeted.
Marilla, I did not know you would be here. It's great to see you.
So you know what? Technically, Morella did not lie because she did not know Mila was going to be here, so she didn't know about having a friend in this situation. All right. Oh, it's pronounced Mila, apparently. Okay, Mila. Fair enough. It's great to see you too. Fuck.
My little cousin is finally coming out of her shell.
Well, I had to go to school somewhere. I don't know if that really counts, but yes, of course.
I'm so proud of you. Meow.
Your makeup is running.
Your tears are purple. I think that's a problem.
I'm 4 months older than you. Yeehaw.
God. So you made any friends yet?
Why does everyone keep asking me that today? I am shy. I get it, okay? I will try on my own. Leave introverts be, please.
Yes! Yes!
Yeah, this is the second time that this conference has gone like this with Morella specifically. So yeah. Also, her name has become Mia now instead of Mila. All right. Yes, actually. Nay.
Who is it? You're kidding me, right? She's as fake as rhinestones.
Oh, that is pretty clever in all fairness.
Deflected project.
She deflect and she project.
You haven't changed a bit.
I'm fake, You were the one that stopped being friends with me because I was too popular.
Something about that sentence is wrong. You got too mainstream. You sold out. I liked you before you were cool, not after.
I can't believe you still believe that.
Wouldn't have used believe twice in the same sentence there. I can't believe you still think that is what
I stopped being friends with you because you cared too much about what others people thought of you.
I mean, that is a character flaw, but probably not a reason that I personally would end a friendship. It's like, oh no, you're self-conscious. Don't talk to me again. This will help.
Don't talk to me. How dare you? You chase fake friend groups.
I think it's chose. You chose a fake friend group.
Fake friend groups over the one real one you had, just so you be popular.
Yeah, well, you put random capital G's in your sentences, so you know.
Hey, you can't see my words. I think.
It's like in Gumball; they can see their own captions.
I stopped being friends with you because I'd rather be alone with people around. Because you would rather be alone with people around you than filled with one person. Why do I keep saying friends so much in this one scene? This word has been used a lot.
Well, you see, if Fuzzy is Tristan, then Lyra's definitely Taya.
Why is this get so dramatic so fast? I'm gonna be honest. We went from like a casual talk to a dramatic revealing of truth and past events. Oh my god. This escalated
I will
quickly.
say this exposition is a little bit is better than the opening, where it's like, Father, have I told you I'm going to the the most elite school for the gifted and talented, and Xavier is my professor or something. I don't know. That felt way too forced in. This at least is like, okay, you're not getting my perspective. I'm not getting yours. So both of them explaining things here. Also, the dynamic between like the three of them already is really well set up in the sense of like, two of them have a negative history, the two of them have a positive history, and another two didn't know each other at all, and now coming together, there's actually a lot of reason behind like everyone's interactions, but there's always one person who's the odd person out who would just be filled in on something else. So it's a very nice like covering of all bases there, without having to have them all be strangers at first. Oh, is she leaning on the wall there? Oh, that's clever.
Are you done?
I wouldn't.
Whoops. There we go.
I wouldn't be sucked. I wouldn't be sucked into the fact that you hate your life.
Okay, so on the flip side of this, I'm pretty sure that we're supposed to get the idea that that Mila somehow like abandoned Lyra to be with like more popular people, and she favored like superficial connections as a result of that, and like left people on the wayside. But the way that Lyra is phrasing it just seems like she's the one who sucks. Right?
Yeah,
because
your
friend is insecure, wants to latch on to a bunch of people to make connections, even if they're superficial ones, as an attempt to fit in with someone, probably from some sort of their external pressure, and apparently like hates their life, could really use a pick-me-up at this point. But no, that's not good friendship, apparently, despite the fact that she's the one who walked away from that scenario. Like, there's probably more to this or something, but from the way that it's phrased right now, Lyra's the bad friend.
Yeah.
And Morella's having second thoughts.
Morella's like, I don't know what I walked into, but I don't want to deal with any of this. So can you guys stop?
Yeah. Are they done yet? Hey, Zyron, my other friend I haven't mentioned yet. Oh, I like a Z. I like how it's-
What?
okay, I would say I'm pretty sure he has a Z on his belt there. You know, classic branding with your own initials. Anyway.
Okay, I will be back in the stream in like 30 minutes if the stream's still going. D&D talk.
Oh,
Ghost
okay,
Danger.
yeah, fair enough.
I guess we
Yeah.
probably should wrap up this scene, I guess, if you guys have D&D stuff to do, right?
Oh no. He's talking about for tomorrow, I guess, because
Oh,
you know I said I have 2 sessions this week. Yeah, they're tomorrow and the day after. One of them's run by Era, but Ada's running the one tomorrow, so I guess there's stuff going on there.
Gotcha.
Which might as well. I mean, I've tried to pitch a plan to Aiden and Ghosty specifically, but only one of them's responded to me. So,
Oof.
he's having better luck than I am in terms of planning other stuff.
Gotcha.
But anyway, let's you guys still arguing like 5-year-olds?
Can you go away, actually?
No. Sup, cuz? Okay, so she didn't count like her friends, her relatives as the friends in this situation, so okay, fair enough then. I'm guessing that this is probably Mila's brother, unless there's like another cousin alongside, which is fair, I've got cousins like that. I've got cousins who are themselves cousins. Either way works. Anyways, oh yeah. Hey, Zai. Oh, do you want to be here? Because
sure.
Alright.
Hey, Zai. He called me Star.
Did somebody say star? I'm on my way.
Bonk. Star. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
I'll catch up with you later, Rella. But I'm warning you about Lyra. He will betray you. Don't trust her too soon.
A valid warning based on what we've seen here. Mila, stop.
Just trust me.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, dang it. Wait a minute. I've already used Tristan's voice. We've already had a comparison to Taya. No, this guy should be Kaiba.
No!
Mila, stop. Don't worry about her, Mar. Except
I'm
there's no
dead.
comma there. Don't worry about her, Mar. Lyra is a really nice girl.
No!
Okay, yeah, that line doesn't work as Kaiba.
That's working on me! No!
I had to make it realistic for you.
Stop it!
It helps you get into character more. I think he's gone now anyway.
I hope she doesn't ruin her first impression of me.
No, you kind of did that yourself in your backstory. Knowing her, she's probably over-exaggerating. Much about I didn't know about Lyra sooner, but her cousins know. What I'm guessing is that that Morella and Mila didn't go to the same schools, so that never came up.
That
And now they are in the same school, they get to see each other. Yeah.
that happened to me and my cousins. We all went to like different schools and whatnot.
Yeah. I mean, I of course used to live in different countries to my cousins, so I'm a bit of an outlier there. But yeah, that's even then still a fairly common thing, except in Galicia. Apparently, there are lots of people who who because they'll stay relatively near to like where the towns were. They'll send like cousins to the same schools because that's what is nearby. There aren't that many schools around, so even if some people will just like commute to a different town to go to a specific school. Did I hear a star? I got it as soon as I could. Hey! Fuzzy! I'm not even going to pretend that I'm going to make a new name. Fuzzy?
Fuzzy?
The wand is shining. It's her. Follow me. Hey, think fast.
Wow.
Yeah. I guess one thing that Fuzzy has not learned about humans is that they don't often, follow behind a stranger immediately because they ask them to.
Unless these
Most of the
girls do. Unless these two do.
Zionist Agones, I must assumed he was the prince that was sent to Earth. It's entirely possible the prince would be 15 around this point if you were right. He was a baby before. He still looks really tall, but again, I don't know.
Wait up!
Zyron himself was, a bit of a giant. So yeah. I do like the run cycles here.
What?
Yeah, where are your eyes?
Are you ready?
Why are you running? Why are you running? And where are your eyes?
Why do you do this to me? Jacob? Why?
Tell me so, my eyes fell off. Let me fix my disguise quickly. Much better. Hi again.
What the hell? Oh.
This background actually looks very reminiscent of the existing backgrounds in Gacha. But yeah.
I swear it doesn't count.
Oh.
I stop myself.
And cute again. Stop.
Wait. What are you?
I am a fairy from the planet of Emotionaria, right next to Magica and Othera.
Oh my god!
For the new people, those are the names of the dimensions in KW series.
Now I'm trying to bring it back, but I'm working on other writing projects, so just say it.
I mean, it's still up, I assume. So if anyone wants to check it out, they can. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's still up. It's just
Yeah.
decanonized. Like everything you're gonna like.
Decanonized? Decanonized from what? Itself?
Yeah.
What? How does that work?
Okay, wait. Let me rephrase it. The new Cryptoland thing that I'm trying to bring back. That's gonna be the full canon. While the old show is just, something I was trying to do and just did not work well. So, it's been scrapped and everything like that. So I've been reworking it.
Okay.
So I guess remake, remaster, I don't know what to call it. I told you about this before, Jacob.
Okay. Okay, you're new. Oh wait, hold on. We're supposed to review the rest of the season. So hold on. So So first of all, you asked me as if you didn't know my response about My Tiny Human, but you then referenced the fact the creator asked me not to review the rest of it, which means you know the reason I stopped. So why ask the first question to begin with?
Yeah, that's kind of wild. Not gonna lie.
I've been sent to Earth with a mission to find pretty cures. Well, I know a nail salon's nearby. No, not pedicures, pretty cures. But I haven't had any luck. I've been stuck here for 15 years.
15 years, and it should give you a crack in the neck.
Lyra
Borealis? Wait, what?
Wait off the cloud. Oh, okay. Lyra Borealis will resize on this frame and the background will stay the same. Great. You have now been chosen by the Joy. What? No, sorry. I thought it was a different sentence. Sorry. You've now been chosen by the Joy Wand, lowercase j, capital W, to be the new pretty cure of joy.
The pretty girl. I can't tonight. The pretty cure of joy? And I swear Laura's voice keeps changing, but do I care? No!
Apparently one of your classmates became... Apparently I became Mr. Cracker, so, It happens sometimes. I will say the Pretty Cure of Joy, they does fit with her personality so far.
You're seeing
Okay.
this, right?
Yes, I'm seeing the fact that your crayon in the intro was gigantic, but your wand right now is normal size, but your hand is still massive. Not really fair. Yes, I'm seeing the world warp around us. It won't stop.
Wait, what am I supposed to do with this?
Transform by saying pretty. Oh, by the way, Pretty Cure's transform. I should have mentioned this before. You're a magical girl now. That's what you're doing, basically. Yeah. By saying Pretty Cure energy power start.
This has to be a prank.
Just humor it if it is. It's very elaborate. The stitching on that plush is immaculate.
Pretty Cure energy power start.
And I love how again you had the mermaid melody transformation music at the start of this video with a non-transformation, but now we have actual transformation music here. It's not fake.
Where are the cameras at?
Where's the magic at? I've got more questions. I'm lost as you right now. Why didn't it work? Wait, hang on a second. Murray, you've been here the whole time, right? Yoink! There you go.
What was I supposed to do if it worked?
Yeah, because you never explained the transformation. You didn't explain what a Pretty Cure is. I don't know if they're a commonplace in this world yet. A good Cure Nova impression. You're nailing these today, apparently.
I didn't know! What? I'm just using my voice this time around!
Okay.
I swear,
Fight bad guys.
I swear, it's gonna be like what happened with Jacob when he did the Monty voice, and Bob was like, "Oh yeah, so you're Monty now." I swear,
Yep.
someone's gonna be like, "Hey, I like your voice. Yoink! You need to be in my project." I'm like, ugh!
Yeah, from what I can tell, they already have voices as of episode 6. But hey, if they need an understudy, they know where to go now.
I'm scared. Okay, anyways, what bad guys?
Yeah. Speaking of Monty, by the way, do you know that that rocker voice that I did in that stream was based on Jagged Stone?
I am going to hate you forever, Jacob. I really am. I'm really going to hate you.
Just as lucky that I actually switched to his English voice. He sounds very different in Spanish.
Oh!
Okay, see that was a good panning shot. That was a good zoom out right there because it actually felt like it was pre-rendered. It probably wasn't because it just clipped away, but you know, still. Oh yeah, this was Aiden's one. It's that annoying royal fairy, Fuzzy. But how is that possible? How did he escape the lockout spell? All the ones were missing when we tried to get them, so maybe he grabbed them before he escaped. I have to stop this before it starts. Why did it not work? Maybe there was some mistake? But the wand chose her! The wand chooses the wizard, Mirella! Don't you understand? I was so close! Well, maybe if I hold it, the transformation starts immediately. I think that actually did happen one time, like Buffy, where they like thought the one person was chosen for something, and it turns out it was like their friend was with them the entire time.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh. I was so close to going home. I just want to go home. E.T. phone home.
Who is that?
Oh no! It's Attain! He found me the exact second that I tried to activate it! What a coincidence! Looks like a failed pedicure attempt.
Oh.
Oh, pause by accident. Best use this opportunity while I have it. Wait, but if it's... Oh, okay, to capture him, yeah. Wow.
Mariella?
Okay, so he went for the one person that was no direct threat to him. Okay. I mean, could be a hostage, but also now just incentivizing the person who didn't have the transformation start before to do so in the heat of battle. This is a terrible plan. The girl has already been chosen by my wand. She's immune to my magic. Oh. Wait, so hold on. So if she has been chosen, then it's not a failed attempt. Because it's the right person. What? Shouldn't be a problems, plural, since it doesn't even work. Time to test the spell. Prepare to be isekai'd. Let your negative emotions... Oh my goodness, I just made a miraculous reference to before this right now. Okay, here we go.
No!
Let your negative emotions take form. Prepare to be evilized.
What did he do to her?
He turned her into a Noctura. Destroy her, destroy her, comma, Noctura, not destroy her Noctura. That's your Noctura. This is the Pokemon battle. And given that she can't even transform, this will be a breeze. So, let me get this straight. He realized that someone was entirely inexperienced and completed their mercy with no training whatsoever, without any knowledge of any of their powers. And so, therefore, we had the entire advantage. So, in order to harness said advantage, he decided to get a person with no experience, who's going to unlock their powers here, with no other training, in a first transformation.
Yeah.
Okay, just as long as we're clear on that. Just as long as we're clear about this plan. No wonder Omechi says he's the only smart one. My goodness. Also, yeah, I know. I was just messing around. I know it's been a thing.
He's messing around because I'm here.
Yeah.
No, it's time for you to feel my pain.
How are we supposed to change her back?
Another thing I really like about this, running and talking. You wouldn't believe the amount of gacha tubers that don't have any walking and talking or running and talking scenes whatsoever. And Fuzzy's actually like floating around in like not just the static keyframe or anything. This episode definitely took a turn for the better, like halfway through editing wise, in terms of like the static keyframes and everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If it was working, we would need to use the world back. I got an idea. Hey, catch! Big blast. Ow, what the heck? That's how the abridged series would go down. Okay. One thing about that running cycle is that it probably it works best in that, like, you know, in that motion blur background plays, because she's running really fast. When she's just when she's like slowing down, she shouldn't be like stomping like this or anything, because that's usually reserved for sprinting. You know, you gotta slow it a bit. That's usually one of like the to be fair, like to Gacha Life and Gacha Club, their running cycles did cover that on the grounds that, you know, could be served for both fast and slow in the same way. But in that one, definitely an anime fast run. Not quite Naruto running, that's another Gacha aspect, but you know, could have happened.
Why would the one work? It chose me.
Oh, I thought the sound cut out for me. I don't know anymore. The Queen didn't tell me any details about the wands. Oh, Lyra, come out and play. Okay, the sound is working. Maybe you have to find the reason why the wand chose you. Lord knows I haven't found it.
What do you mean?
I mean, the wand chose you for a reason, right? Maybe you just need to find it. And you better do so in the next, 10 minutes, otherwise your friend is probably going to stay that way or something. I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll try. Maybe the one chose me because I'm happy all the time?
All the time. You're happy all the time.
No, it's never that simple. Or maybe because I'm good at making other people happy.
No, you are not. Mila's got a few things to say about that idea.
Like Mirella today.
I introduced myself and had a good positive first response to a human being. No one else has done that ever in the history of mankind.
I became friends with her, and now it's like her whole shy girl personality has changed.
That is not true at all. She was definitely still shy when you were still interacting with each other. She's eased up a little bit, but no one's personality changes in 20 minutes, or however long it's been. Actually, the sun's going down. It's probably been a bit longer. The sunset does actually work for this
Joy
scene,
is like static electricity, connecting us all through its fingers. And the smiles of other people fill me with joy.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was going to stay on the screen for a bit longer. Hold on. There we go.
With joy. That their very presence is like a shocking touch of static electricity. That's why the one chose me.
I could compare the aspect it embodies to the powers it will bestow upon me. Which honestly is a unique way of going about it.
I feel joy by spreading it to others.
Again, something that no other human being in 15 years has definitely... Okay, whatever. Yay! Try it now!
Let's try this again.
Alright, let's do this one last time. Boom, boom. My name is
Oh
Lila
my-
Borealis, and for the last few years I've been the one and only Cure Joy.
Oh my god. Let's go!
That's not the activation phrase. Say the thing. Say the line wrong. There we go. Thank you.
Pretty Cure Energy Power Start!
Yay! Honest emotion energy. Right, music is so fun. Or even a rumble outside.
My joy shines brighter than the morning sun. I'm here, Nova!
Okay, I'm just gonna call it right now. That's a contender for the best transformation scene I've seen in Gacha.
I know. I was going to say 10 out of 10 transformation. 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I have to say this because I have seen other transformations before. And this so far, 10 out of 10 for me. one of the best transformations. Please tell me you approve on this and make it 10 times better, because holy smokes, I'm trying not to swear right now because this is a PG stream and everything like that. And so I'm like, ah! That's my scream of joy! How can this be so good? This is so good, too good to be true!
A scream of pure joy.
Oh! You have, yes, let's go! Let's go!
Even more reason. Let's see what
Let's
this
go!
goes into.
Let's go!
Which
Let's
actually,
go!
you know what? Also refreshing, because transformation sequences, of course, let's be real, they started as a way to save on animation for episodes. You know, let's not beat around the bush in that aspect. That is what the underlying cause behind it. It's like how Super Stain was in terms of like save ink on a manga page. So most of the time you don't get revamped transformations at all.
Ooh.
If anything, if you're like Winx Club, you just keep adding to them. Okay, we've done just something normally. All right, immediately let's activate Enchantix because we've got to do that action. So the fact that it does change, you know, even more kudos for that for sure. But the things like about this one specifically are that like Gacha Life 2 makes this so much better because you can actually do like the movements of the flourishes behind the characters and the way they actually do that. It does remind me of Mermaid Melody again because, you know, those sound effects particularly, they give off that same energy. But even like the sparkles revealing like the actual outfits themselves, the halfway point transformations, the magic used within them, the actual effects going round, yeah, all of that worked together. Spectacular, yeah.
10 out of 10! I can't help it but say 10 out of 10! Like, holy... Oh! Okay, maybe we should probably continue before I accidentally swear, because I don't want to do that!
Yeah. The shame there's no Gacha Fest category for best transformation. Can't help you there, unfortunately.
Wow, I barely look like myself!
Good! That means you're in disguise. That's a good thing.
Let's go!
You have got to be kidding me. Why did I think that why did I not use my own powers? This is a bad idea. Because I watch ahead of my own, I really like this. Yeah, good thing that Aiden didn't make it this far, or he'd do the same thing. But no matter. She's right out of the plastic and right out of the plastic of toy. Okay, and
Yeah.
weak. This will be no problem. Is he familiar with the concept of toy merchandising? Maybe the kingdom was too capitalist and that's why they took it over. Imagine that was the thing. They hated the monarchy, so the 3 deadly sins were a communist uprising against the existing government body.
No! Why?
They just get to defend the king queen. They're like, wait a minute, guys, are we the bad guys here?
God. Not this video more form too, because it has Oh, God. John,
Oh my gosh, the pigs really were in charge all along.
Just in case for you guys who came here late when I was mentioned, I said something about the fact I read Animal Farm and today I watched the original cartoon movie, so that's why we're talking about it. Just because of the fact I read Animal Farm and tried to make it a joke like that. Just
Somewhere there's merchandise of the 3 deadly sins. Not if they're communists, but yeah. Destroy her, Noctura! You can admire yourself later. It's time to vote! Yeah, you didn't tell me about my powers. What are they? Oh, well, you see, the thing about that is... Struggle. Okay.
Wait, Fussy, don't leave me!
I can only control one spell, and it took me 15 years. I'm here. This is like the Steven Universe episode where he jumps super high and his gravity doesn't affect him a long time, so they have to stay up there, so the gems stay up there with him to keep him company while he falls down. Trust your new power. I'm back, by the way. Hello. Trust your new power and take her down. What is my new power? You haven't told me yet. You believe in yourself. Bye. We're gonna have words later. Oh, he actually does teleport away. Okay.
Trust my new power. Okay. Try to make the first move.
That was definitely a way too high angle from like that up in the sky. But all right, fair enough. Oh, and actually we get some debris. Not since fighting Shadi's old friend have I seen seen debris being part of like solid actions. Oh, it might have been just like the green screen effects. Either way, still good.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's
I
gone.
can do
Still
this.
impressive though. I can do this. Yes. Mamma mia! I'm not going to defeat you.
Now I just get here. So I'd rather my new school not become a collateral damage. So let's take this to the streets, shall we?
Oh, sure. Let's go to an even more densely populated area to fight in. Clearly, this is going to cause far less damage than to one structure. No, of course not. Oh,
Now,
it was
I'm
Sugar
new to
Butts
this
coffee was
fighting.
on their copy before. Okay.
Now I'm new to this fighting thing, but you already seem like you aren't going to be much of a challenge. Care to expand on that?
Well, you've got the anime monologues down, certainly. So I guess I ought to prepare myself. All of my life I have suffered in shyness, but now I am free to become the extrovert I was always meant to be. That sounds like Let It Go, I didn't mean for it to, but whatever.
Wow, you're so lame.
Shut up. Oh, music cuts out.
Wow, you're so lame. And
Shut up. And the music cuts out and everything. The timing on that was fantastic.
Right, anyways.
Emotion Energy Pretty Cure Abridged coming soon.
Now the real fun starts.
Kame. Oh, she's gonna charge his head. See, that's what I was saying should have been the dodge from before in the training sequence between Rathan and Etane. That's what Rathan should have done in that moment. Also, that looks like the way that Sonic dodges. Actually, when you think about it, you know like those like giant, they're like in lots of games. Sounds like bounce like blast with robots, like dodging one way the other like that. Yeah. I think our momentum slowed down a bit there. Very Sonic of you. Okay, I personally would have sped this fight up a little bit here because it does seem like position. Just a little bit of that.
Like a speed is all right. Just speed up a little bit. Yeah.
All the moves are there. It's just the pacing of it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. All bark, no bite. I've realized that it won't be much of a challenge, but I'm getting kind of bored. So let's liven things up a bit. Oh, that is livening things up. Was that a Dragon Ball sound effect? We already made the joke. Yeah, definitely.
Let's go! Let's go!
Improvement halfway through.
Stop! Stop spotting!
To be fair, consistently I'll say, within like Magical Girl series, the Precure franchise has the best fight choreography out of all of them. They actually do stunts during these times. And it's working, and it's working. Have you had some pent-up rage recently that I'm not aware of? I don't know. Double H, I'm a little bit concerned right now. Is this... I know you're a fighter and all, but seriously.
Shut up! I wanted to see the fight scene! I know.
Claire and Nathaniel on their second date going to a fight. Oh, I thought I was going to break her leg there. Oh, that's... She got impaled. Yeah, all right, she's dead. End of show. Oh, okay, now... Oh, now her eyes are darting around like she did before.
Let's go.
I think she's crying, actually. Like, she's still...
Yeah! Let's go, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
That's what I didn't sound like that.
Let's go!
Oh, this is going to smack the ground. Ooh.
Meteor crash! Yes!
Makes sense. So, about that no collateral damage, want to review this one? God, can you imagine J. Jonah Jameson in a world of the Prissy Cures?
Oh no!
All these magical ghosts popping up left and right! They keep destroying our city! And it's your taxes, people, that are paying for them to sort this all out! They keep saying to themselves, yes, don't destroy the schools. God forbid they'll be the 20% of us education. But anyone else out there, as soon as you become an adult, that's it. You're toast.
The stupidest idea ever.
Yeah?
A character like J. Joe Jemison and the Sonic Pops.
I thought you were going to say that. Well, like we were saying before, sometimes you end up landing rolls on camera.
Just gonna put in my notes here. Just
constantly crying at point by Sanus. Yeah, I tried to mention that before, but I didn't want to interrupt too much. Now it's time to finish her off. Unleash your final attack. All right, final. Wait a second. That's my best friend inside there. It's not gonna. What? No, of course not. Fire away quickly.
How do I do that?
Oh, now he's actually going to tell her how to do her powers. Okay. Makes a nice change of pace that Fuzzy's doing his job, finally. Focus all your energy into your wand and direct it toward the Noctua.
Okay, here I go.
Oh, by the way, the one thing I would have improved in the transformation sequence from earlier is the fact that we get that sound effect, but the wand seems to appear in her hand at the same time rather than like falling down. But that's the only thing. Which was corrected there.
Inner joy, manifest.
Like once again, didn't tell her the words. I'm wondering if if in this situation she's making up the names of the attacks, or if they were actually innate to the wand itself.
Pedicure, joyous meteor shower.
That one doesn't feel like she invented it, but the others do. And it's mentioned before, it's like static electricity. That's why she described joy before, and that's how her power manifests. There you go.
Yes! Yes!
That seems a bit more like stock anime. Okay, yeah. I think she got her. Healing.
And good riddance.
Okay, best finish right there. I can't believe she called Myla a fake diva before. She's a real diva. That's why she knows the difference. Ometsia is going to be Oist. That's not how you spell it, so I can say it. Why do I feel like all of my internal organs have ruptured at once? Where am I? Who are... my bones. I see the light.
My freaking bones. No, freaking way. No. Please look at the highlight of this shirt.
Morello is dead. Oh no. Okay.
Oh. Right.
Okay.
We should continue.
Yes, we should. We should continue. We're almost done. All right. Lyra?
Get out of the road! Beep, beep.
I think the city was evacuated before that.
Too bad
it's Sunday. Those buildings would have been full tomorrow.
Oh my god. So, Fuzzy, what happens next?
Well, if my kingdom is still survived after 15 years, we gotta get you out to the other dimension right now. How are you with defending monarchy? Where's your stance on that? Actually, though, there are not theirs is. Theirs is an abbreviation for theirs is. So this says there is two more ones. There is two more ones that still need holders. The ones of peace and love. We know that mine is not peace, certainly. We may need to go out and look for them. I just started a new school. Too bad. But the people that ones choose don't stray too far from each other. Sometimes it's, sometimes it's it's people that you've had beef with in the past, and their cousins, and those who've been brought together from you by the roommate agreement.
I swear you're trying to tell me something there, Fuzzy.
I don't know, that's the last thing the Queen said to me before I left. It never made sense until today. Once all the ones have picked someone, then we can figure out a way to save my home and stop the deadly sins. Or what's left of my home anyway. Again, it has been 15 years. To school. Did Loud just miss the rest of school
I
day?
have a question. What happened to school? Did I and Marielle just miss the rest of school day?
I guess so. They didn't wait, they didn't even make it to like the first period actually. They said they had like calculus like first and second block and then the history of something later. They didn't make it to calculus even. That's not a good first impression for, your dream school. Anyways, hey. Oh. How did you get up here so quickly?
No,
You know what? Yeah, no. Give her a wand. She's magic. Give her a wand. Give her one right now. Do it. Yeah. Why are you trying to be mysterious? I know that was you that saved me, Lyra. That is fair. She did transform in front of her.
Just whatever you could be talking about.
Okay, look. I have had every bone in my body fractured and my organs have burst. Don't gaslight me today, please.
Fine! Okay, fine, it was me.
Yeah, no doubt.
Thanks for killing my superhero secret identity, Ank's dreams.
You know that I'm the one person that would have put that together, right? Everyone else is going to be okay. I'm sounding like Orchid now. I've gone into Orchid's voice. This is what she does. This is what she does every session with Aiden. There's always an NPC that Orchid has to sass back because they say something stupid. Anyways, hey guys, guess what? I'm here too. Yeah, good luck with that.
Did you guys see that weird monster that attacked us, man?
Did you also see that floating bear thing that became a child in front of our very eyes?
Wait! Oh, wait! I did not! Wait! Ow!
I forgot he's Kaiba. I forgot his... Sorry.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh,
Hmm.
no!
But then, there was this cool magical girl that saved all of us. And by all of us, I mean mostly herself because she was the one under attack. The school could have gotten really damaged if it weren't for the fact that she took the fight out to the streets. To be fair, a very Kaiba move right there. It's okay if it affects someone else, just not him. Anyway, speaking of which, where were you guys? We couldn't find you anywhere. We were worried.
We were just
Well, I got akumatized, so that happened.
oh my god! Who is that absolute kitty? Meow. My little brother, Fuzzy.
Hey!
Hopefully you aren't as fake as your sister.
Well, what a coincidence. I happen to be a fake brother, so I don't know, but no, of course not. I'm as real as they come. Look at my backwards cap that all humans wear.
I think this would be a good year.
I think about it, the sun should not be going down if it were on their first period still, but anyway. It's a nice visual, nice aesthetic here. It's just that line is what I would change, not this, direction, let's say.
Mm.
You know what would have been great, track here? Lacrimosa. You got Swan Lake before, why not?
Oh,
I told you he wouldn't be able to do it. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that was you. Sorry, that was you.
I told you he wouldn't be able to do it.
Why did you stick her leg out?
I
Did her leg...
I'm sorry, my leg was cold. This dress is.
think she was like floating in the air.
This dress really makes one sweat. Actually, I've got, the thread count is insane. So, did the spell work?
Yeah, I didn't try the location spell. I got sidetracked and akumatized someone, so... Oh. Yes, but that annoying fairy fuzzball is on Earth.
What? How is this even possible?
And he has successfully recruited a pretty cure.
Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Tell me that you neutralized her with your expertise and then send off an untrained Noctera for you.
Yeah, about that.
Oh my gosh.
I told you, sister.
Oh, that's it. You just told me. Yeah, fair enough. Rathin, get rid of that fairy and the new pretty cure. Eat it! Eat that fairy! How could you have let this happen? You're pathetic.
Oh, the right yaw. Always good to see. Oh, that's it. Okay.
Woo!
To be perfectly honest, I personally would have cut off the video at the sunset. And had like that part be like the opening of the next episode. Because it feels like, it feels like an anticlimax compared to, the lull that was, this will be a good year. I wonder what the future awaits for us, and that being the cut rather than, but I don't know. Or alternatively, put that before the scene where she de-transforms, implying that time has passed, and that's why Morella was able to get up there, while bleeding internally.
Yeah, I also okay. It definitely have a rough pilot episode kind of vibe sort of thing, trying to figure out where you want to go with the story and whatnot. I'll admit that. But honestly, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but for once, I am okay with this style of gacha. It makes sense. I hate that because I usually hate that kind of thing, but it actually works here. And I actually do like the character designs. Granted, I think the shading could have been done better. Some the outfits too as well. But they're not that bad. I thought they were really interesting designs and everything like that. I know I missed kind of most of the story here, kind of since I got here 15 or 30 minutes later or whatever, when I was originally here. But I do actually like the story. In the animation, the sound effects, and the only issues I have sometimes the music comes off at weird places, but honestly, still I do like the fact there's some music and everything like that, and the fact that sometimes some scenes don't have the music, which is fine, that makes sense. But I do think sometimes some parts where it should have music, and some parts where it doesn't really need music, could have been better on that. And I cannot wait to see more improvements and everything. And like I said, 10 out of 10 transformation, 10 out of 10 transformation. And I am actually excited to see more of this. For real, 100%. I am I don't know what just came out of me or whatever when I saw the transformation and the fight scene, but holy smoke, I think you just got me hooked as soon as that happened. So please keep me hooked because I want to see more. I really do. I'm excited to see more. But yeah, I don't know what to say.
I will say the one thing that I remember from episode 2, very specifically, was the action involved in it. So yeah, there's more where that came from.
This series has so much potential, and I can always see more of it. I can always see if it improve from here and everything like that. I'm not gonna lie. I may have a bit more colons, but I know the adrenaline is on my brain or something like that. Just keep going more, give me more. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. I don't know if Jacob wants to add anything. So yeah.
Welcome to being a pre-cure gacha fan. I mean, okay, you know what? I'll say that is fair because given that our magical girl consumption has mostly been limited to the pops content, which by and large does end up revolving around talk no jutsu more than anything else. For the record, I do like sing no jutsu from the original series because again, like I said before this, I think Melody is still one of the top animes I've ever seen in my life. So I absolutely like it when characters can, sing to defeat their problems, but the Precure franchise specifically really thrives in proper action and stunt work alongside the magical aspects. So, for the adaptation that it is, it does, almost the best that it probably could.
Oh yeah, I actually I was just looking at what Precore is real quick just to say I actually seen at least the English version of Precore where they call Glitter Force or whatever. So I seen
okay, so that's not the entirety of it. Pretty Cure is actually what they call a meta series. There's several different ones. They're all technically seasons, but they have different.
Yeah, it's the Power Rangers.
Yes, basically. Yeah, so I actually watched, I said this before, the first anime I ever saw was the original Pretty Cure, Futariwa Precure. Yeah, so that was right before my Melody.
Yeah, I saw one of the seasons, I guess you could say. Yeah, I just remember I think it was on Netflix or whatever thing as well. So yeah, I haven't seen the original, obviously, but I do remember seeing these characters before at some point and everything like that. So, but yeah, this got me hooked.
Mm-hmm. Well, fair enough. I don't have my content, so I have a good time watching this. I think I see the improvement. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So as far as my thoughts go, I will say, in terms of like how I perceive like the lack of music in some scenes, like yeah, sometimes silent scenes, musicless scenes would work, but the problem with doing that in Gacha specifically, I think, is especially with non-voice acted Gacha, is that is that people tune out much faster when there's no audio going on compared to when there's no visuals going on. Just psychologically, that's just how our brains are wired. So the fact is that if there's no music and also no sound effects, like no background, like ambiance, or even like the pan that was cooking the first part, if there's none of that, then people are going to disassociate, however temporarily. And in a video this long, where most of the good action is towards the end, you want to keep people retained as much as possible. So definitely, crank up the music and/or ambiance and sound effects accordingly.
Oh, hi. Also, I saw. Sorry, I saw that Harmony the Bar said, "Hi, I am the voice of one of the voice actors in the series. By the way, ooh, I cannot wait to see who you voiced."
Which character did you voice? Did I butcher one of the characters that you've been cast as?
Oh yeah, I would really like to know. Please, 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 please.
Okay, while we wait for that response to pop up in chat.
Continue.
Yeah. Yes. So the one like major thing that I was gonna say was was to keep to make sure to pre-render any time they're doing a panning shot, because it will make everything so much easier to account for. Usually, like say pre-render like everything like shotless, and then like afterwards work out all of the different angles you're gonna do and all the zoom ins. But actually, towards the middle portion of this episode, when everything started to like to ramp up, it became much less of an issue of having like the static characters and like the zooming in backgrounds, and also careful with like how you go about doing the panning shots of backgrounds while characters are standing still, because it will seem like the world is warping around them, or that the floor got recently waxed and they can't stand still. One of the two. For reference, Dan Salvato did that in Doki Doki, actually, for like a part with like I think it was a conversation with Yuri. I think it was where the camera starts to like warp and tilts basically while she's still there, and like that's meant to unsettle, because it is in extreme versions unsettling. So either keep it like very small or pre-render so that the panning actually matches with the character in question.
Okay, I'm just reading the chat real quick. So, no. So apparently, Harmony the Bar voices a character named Roxy, which is a character that will show up in episode 2. And
okay.
And apparently, she's an amazing villain. I like the name Roxy, so I hope she's a really good villain, because I just yeah, I need more.
All right, fair enough.
Totally don't have an addiction.
It's an addiction. It's an addiction.
But yes, no, I'm excited.
Together.
I'm excited, and I hope you hear our criticisms and whatnot. And also, just want to say, like Jacob said, like the more we criticize things, the more we nitpick things, the more we enjoy the series. So
yes, that's true. I tried to balance Gacha reviews as not all endless praise or endless negativity, depending on the show in question.
Yeah. But yeah, we are enjoying
this one certainly garnered both, especially when it comes to Fuzzy's plan and the whole 15 years angle. Story-wise, that still doesn't make sense to me. But hey, maybe it will be adapted in the future. Maybe they'll somehow find a way to reverse time dilation and go past the speed of light and go back in time so they can fix everything. I don't know.
We will see.
We'll find out. Until episode 8 to hear. Okay, fair enough. So I guess
fair enough. But we're so excited.
Yeah.
We're so excited to see the character.
We'll get there. I guess for all the new people, I will say I have like a rule that I've set for myself on Gacha Review, which is that I don't ever cover videos from the same channel more than a week from each other, because I don't want to the laser focus on a particular show and either I have people tune out they don't like it or get too hyper focused on something specific. So we will be back next week to continue with episode 2. So subscribe for that. Shameless plug. But yes. nowadays the future is something you can also criticize it. Yeah. Well, my quote is always no art is beyond criticism, but you know, everyone
Yeah,
seems
like
to
my
have,
signing project that's coming out soon. Ow, I can know Jacob's going to criticize it so much. I can
okay,
tell.
a phenomenon that I warned people about already does occur where the more that I get into like gacha reviews of stuff, the more people dread my criticism specifically, it seems. And sometimes in the the back of your head, like you have like that voice that like telling you about like all those different things that you should be doing or whatever. Like, apparently that nagging voice becomes my voice for some people after gacha review, which is interesting. Not the intention. I still encourage things to exist. Just, I like to I like to crack jokes when they do.
It's more so the fact that, like, each time I hear my own voice, and be like, "Oh, I could have done this so much better. I could have retaken this." Like, it's fine.
Oh well, yes. Any time that you've like voice acted in something, like that's always what you end up thinking. I remember your reaction to the people above, which certainly Bowie is one of my things.
I died. I basically died.
You had one line in that whole video,
because
and that was too much.
I forgot I was in that episode, even though I had one line. So it scared me, being like, "Wait, I'm in this? Oh!"
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that your series would aren't that good at all. Look, we've had a fun time. Obviously, I'm a very story first person, but the fact is, like I mentioned before, the character dynamics and how you've set up like the joint histories or lack thereof between them and how that would interact with things. That's a very unique perspective that I would love to see continued in that aspect. So it's a great thing to have like for your leads. And yeah, for regulars, it does make sense that Lyra would be chosen, even if she definitely has some aspects to her character that are going unaddressed for right now. But Myla exists, so she can call her out for it. So that's not too bad. But in general, it's like I say, I never tend to do like any like gradings of these things. And if I compare shows to other shows, then it's usually in terms of like one particular aspect of them, unless someone asks me to. Sometimes I have people say like, "Oh, how does this compare to what like this? What's worse, this or FAFSA, or what's better, this or Music Freaks, or whatever? I don't know, whatever it might be."
What's worse, ponies or cryptid land summoning scrolls?
Cryptic land summoning scrolls. So sometimes there's a very obvious answer. But yeah. In fact, I saw a comment on this video saying, "Will it beat Keseru?" Which, in terms of Gacha Fest, I can't guarantee anything. In terms of story and character likability, you absolutely. Like,
One of the things,
no question.
One of the things I kind of actually learned as someone who watches like a lot of anime and such is that you can't really compare the shows because how different the medium is. So like as example, so Karasu, for example, let's say Karasu is an anime like this show here, this gacha show that we watch pretty core, Elemental. Sorry, I butchered that name, but so
Pretty Cure Elemental was Maddie's Pretty Cure series.
Yeah, I realized that. I'm sorry. Anyways, so if you compare this series to Karasu, I don't think you really can compare them. Besides maybe like if it depends on what story you like or whatever, because they are very much different mediums. Carousel seems to take more in this like kind of this dark themed tone, something's like serious happening and everything like that. They're at this thing where it's like I guess magic school. It's been a while since I watched like the last few episodes, so that's why. So
well, Kessler is not very much of a magic school. It's more like a magic temple where a bunch of people like from one family are taking refuge.
Yeah, exactly, like that.
Yeah.
Whereas for like Piacor, like this series, so far as we know from like the first episode, is more fully this like lighthearted thing, like sort of like the power of friendship or the power of the emotions will save the world sort of kind of thing. So it has a little bit more lighthearted. I'm not saying that it cannot have like dark themes or anything like that. Obviously, I'm not saying that. It's just saying like itself, like it's a little bit more lighthearted than compared to Karasu. And so like they're very much focused on two different mediums on that aspect, if that makes any sense.
Yes, so I'm of two minds about that, because what you said about anime, yes, the medium is incredibly varied. I think like that idea of like you can't compare one anime to another comes from the idea that people like to put anime overall into an umbrella category and leave it at that, which is definitely extreme too far. You definitely can compare certain anime to each other as much as as the same case with like gacha shows. You know,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that Moe Melody, for example, has is remotely similar to something like Dragon Ball, for example. Would I compare Dragon Ball to Naruto, as everyone has? Well, one literally influenced the other, so yes. There are some points of comparison and points of difference.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that there's.
Here's one thing about gacha. I like to compare, like, all movies to like all the other stuff. Like, we made an Animal Farm comparison in this video alone. So
I'm not saying like we're not allowed to compare that. I'm just saying like to trying to say, oh, like which one is better? Is it Karasu or Pretty Core? I'm like, both of them are both is good. Both are good. Like they have their own flaws and everything like that. Like, why do I need to say it's like, do I have more interest in one story more than the other? Sure, yeah, maybe because I like that genre or like that theme or like that medium or whatever. But
yeah, I guess it comes down to like what like which show like has the greater shortcoming as compared to the other one, and because you can think of like overall like there's different aspects of like some things are better than others in different ones, but which one has more flaws versus the other. That's how I would say like one show is better than another.
Yeah.
So I said that to Everly when we reviewed Believer in Gasoline, actually, because I mentioned that Bond is like the comparisons to the Music Freaks people said, and probably one person commented that her show is better than the Music Freaks, like Everly's show, which I then had to say, yeah, I just a lot more. It's like night and day, but that's for a number of different reasons that I've evaluated as someone who's reviewed both of them. So yeah. Obviously, every show has like different things to enjoy about itself, but when people talk about like the best shows ever, they usually talk about ones that encompass, either all of their specific interest or all of the things that they've like observed about media in general. But that's a whole other aspect. That's why there's different categories. That's why Gacha Fest has got the delight of best action and not best story necessarily, for example. But yeah.
I don't really have any more thoughts.
I guess one last example, I suppose, is Mutant Girl and Fallen Angels. So again, for those who are new, actually, my main gacha series is the Mutant Girl. A while ago, Aiden, who you saw earlier on the stream, he pitched this made many years ago. We've both been running our shows for a long time. He pitched a series that was in the same universe as mine, but because I got him into gacha specifically, and he appears like a lot on this channel. Yeah, his work was always compared to mine, usually in a negative way. So there is, of course, the aspect of you don't want to have your like own personal biases come into those decisions either. That's another aspect about that.
Interesting.
Yeah, speaking of Fallen Angels, I actually it asked me to help out with a couple of scenes with that today, and one of them is a fight scene. So now I have a place to go to get inspired.
Fair enough. I have somewhere to go. I'm helping my friend to practice some more Yu-Gi-Oh skills.
Ah, well, I see. Well, best of luck then. Maybe love it being as good as me, but still.
Stop!
Did you tell them to believe in the heart of the cards? If not, you should totally do that. Shut up, Yugi.
Oh, God. Yeah, we should probably get going.
Yes, okay. Please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. And subscribe if you've done so already, especially the new people. And on that note, until next time, farewell.
DW out!